Hi, my name is Michelle Sagri, and the client for my behavior change project's name is Mary. Mary is a 13-year-old girl diagnosed with autism as well as intermittent explosive disorder. This diagnosis kind of plays a big role in why I chose the behavior that I did. So, for this project, I chose to target Mary's elopement. Mary is in a dry room. In the room, there is mainly just rubber padded flooring, a beanbag, an exercise ball, and then we bring in any stimuli or items that we may need during the time of teaching or whatever's going on. The reason the room is so dry is because at Mary's last placement, she engaged in a lot of self-injurious behavior, so she will use anything that's in the room to either hurt herself or to hurt other people. We have reinforced ceiling tiles and everything just because of the level of aggression that comes from her. So for this project, I chose to target elopement because she's always trying to leave the room, which she does get to leave the room. She goes into different, so she goes to like the motor room, she goes to our functional living space, she goes next door to the computer, things like that. Those are all choices for her, and those are all things that she does every day, but her main classroom is a dry environment and a one-on-one placement, just her and I. So Mary was engaging in elopement oftentimes early in the morning, and then right after lunch, she would try to elope from the room and go to the room next door where the computer is located, where she would go to watch videos because she really likes music and is very enforced by watching those videos. So for this project, I did an A-B design. So during baseline, just went about normal. If she requested to go to these rooms, cool. If not, then she stayed in her room. If she tried to elope, she was blocked just because it's very dangerous for her to leave the room. And elopement was defined as any part of her body crossing the threshold of the room, as well as her leaving the 3-foot space of her behavior technician. Because a lot of times in the hallway, she would try to elope to go to other places too. And we can't have that because she can hurt other individuals or herself or get access to things that she's not allowed to have. She really likes water, so if she saw a spray bottle, okay, well, it could be a spray bottle of Febreze, she would grab it, spray herself in the face, and we can't have that. So it was targeted not only from leaving the room, but also the area within an open space. So then for the treatment phase, we used differential reinforcement. We also blocked still, but we would allow Mary to have access to the room that she was going to in the morning and right after lunch, because those seemed to be the biggest times for her to go. So we would just take her over there no matter what was going on. We'd take her over there and let her have some time to watch the different videos and request for different things. Mary is nonverbal, so she does use a communication device. She's currently using Proloco on her iPad. That's relatively new introduction, so that also played a role in how this treatment went. But so during the treatment phase, she was taken twice a day to that area. She was also taught how to request for these different areas, errorlessly taught how to ask for them. And if she was to try to man, then she would be brought back to the room, asked where she wanted to go, and if she was still having difficulty saying or requesting what she wanted, then she would be walked through the requesting process and then brought back to that room. So with the different treatment phases, we noticed a definite decrease in elopement. It went down significantly when we were taking her to that area, as well as when we were implementing the Access Manned treatment for her for this behavior. So Access Manned is what we taught her. So we taught her how to request to go to these different places or different activities or items, and then when she asked for them, she got to go to them. There's definitely situations where that wasn't a choice, but then she was offered other locations and other areas, and that decreased in the behaviors. So we saw a major decrease. We were going from some of the baseline weeks she was having up to 8 attempts a day to try and leave the room, where by the time we were done, it was, a max of maybe once a day, if that. So just depending upon what was going on. It also depends upon if there was like someone else with her. Sometimes she would try to leave when there was someone who didn't know her as well. She would give it an attempt. But we definitely saw a major decrease. So the access band with the blocking as well as the differential reinforcement decreased the elopement behavior and worked very well for her. Thank you.